Yes, I'm back. And right now I'm talking about the black and brown myth. That bullshit they always tell us. The dominant society that, oh, you black and brown people, y'all have a good coalition. Y'all y'all are comrades. Y'all are minorities in the struggle and all this other bullshit. Since when? Stop. There is no black and brown unity. Because I'm not even. Let's take emotions out of it. Let's just talk facts. Just talking facts. Let's be honest. We're being truthful, fam. Most of these unmelanoid Hispanics, Latinos, and Mexicans, they have white supremacist ideology. They don't identify with us. They toot their nose at us. They look down upon us. Melanoid African in America. They don't fuck with us. And the reason why I'm talking about this because it was I think it was a Hispanic or a Mexican, somebody something Guapo. I'm probably pronouncing their name wrong because I really don't give a fuck, to be honest. I'm not trying to shit on them or I'm not happy this happened to them, but like I told y'all, I'm all about melanoid empowerment, and from 2017 and beyond, I'm all about the hold your own nuts movement. Sorry, because no one holds our nuts. No one steps in on our affairs when we getting the shit kicked and killed out of us. So there was this Mexican or Hispanic, whatever he or she were in this country as an immigrant for over 20 years, I believe. They had children, and they flew back to where they originated from, and they tried to come back to the United States, and with that whole Trump policy and that executive order, they got blocked. Sorry, you can't come back. And all now we brothers in the struggle. You hear all these Mexicans, come on, black people. We are brothers in the struggle, homes. Enchiladas for everybody. Comprende? Like, no. Fuck that. Hold your own nuts. Because yesterday, we heard George Lopez in his stand up. He told us the Hispanic agenda when it comes to black people. Hold on, let me play this clip real quick.
And Sarah are about to try Taco Bell's new naked chicken chalupa with the first shell made entirely of fried chicken. What's the worst that could happen? You could get hooked, Ted. That's what happens when you dance with Taco Bell's Rebel Shell. Brought to you by the Council and not Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
There's still two rules in the fucking Latinos family. Don't marry somebody black, and don't park in front of our house. Sit your fucking ass down.
Let's pause right there. He said there's two rules in the Hispanic family. Don't marry anyone black and don't park in front of my house. Now I don't have an issue with that. They stay on code. I don't have an issue with that at all. Cause I stay on code, white supremacists stay on code, Latinos and their suspected white supremacist ideology, they stay on code. I have no issue with that. But what he's about to say next, this is what I have an issue with. Let's continue. Now, he's talking to an Afro Latino. Now, I do stand up for those brothers and sisters. The ones that are coming here from Brazil, the Dominican Republic, my African Latinos. The ones that have dark melanin in them. I rock with y'all. Don't get it fucked up. Because they are also subjugated by the white supremacists and separated in the Dominican Republic and Brazilian and Cubans. Because if you go to these countries, the unmelanoid Cubans and Hispanics, they're thriving. They're living pretty decent. But when you see the melanated Cubans and Hispanics in those different countries, they get shitted on. Just like the Africans here. And the Afro Latinos here. Now he's talking to an African Latino because she was upset for what he said because she's of course has, I'm assuming, black children, and she's either married or she's dealing with an African brother. He's going to sit your fucking ass down, you bitch. Well, see now you're charged to the game, George, and we need to stop putting our coon capes on and caping because a lot of black people were caping for George Lopez. Nah, fuck that. Because if he would have said that, if that was a white woman, white supremacists all would have got on code, and they be talking about George Lopez right now on the news, talking about how we shouldn't support George Lopez. They be saying all this shit about George. But since he did this to an African Latino, no, it ain't a big deal. But let's continue. That's enough of that. Because I never really thought George Lopez was funny from the first place. I mean, the George Lopez show, it was okay when I was younger. I was like in middle school, elementary, when that show was popping. But overall, he's not funny for real. Neither is his stand-up. And Dr. Claude Anderson, in the book, which I've been telling y'all to get, if you haven't read it, Black Labor, White Wealth, he broke that shit down real good. How we don't affiliate whatsoever with Hispanics. He said in 1990 census data, 85% of those listed as Hispanic also classified themselves as Caucasian. These ethnic groups is the fastest growing population that is challenging blacks for numerical and political dominance as a minority, which is not. Hispanics have enjoyed the benefits of having it both ways. First, they criticize the white society for its disproportionate share of wealth and power. Then they classify themselves as Caucasian. These groups classify themselves as Caucasian for social purposes, then as minorities qualify for government programs. The question then is no longer who is white. It is who is permanent to be classified as white. Hackers, in his analysis of 1990 census data, indicated that most Asians, Middle Easterns, and Hispanics by culture and color are allowed to enter and move up the class system. They are permanent the option of calling themselves white for benefit purposes. It says Hispanics reap great advantages and receive benefits under minority programs but call themselves minorities. Although first generation Hispanics do experience some cultural discrimination, they have no suffrage, historical, statutory injury by the government within the constitutional United States. Their higher ethnic acceptability among whites deflects benefits and resources that should be directed towards blacks. Besides having gotten themselves included under the minority label, what is justification for the U.S. supporting a never-ending influx of Hispanics from Mexico, Central America, Latin America, and the Caribbean islands? How can Hispanics whose ancestors have previously benefited from black enslavement equate themselves to blacks, who are still suffering through the worst human holocaust in history of mankind? And it says the Department of Commerce Money Income of Household, Families, and Persons in the United States, 1991 reported indicated why most Hispanics and Asian ethnic groups should not be grouped with blacks. Table 7 shows that from civil rights movement of the 1960s to the 90s, white Hispanics, Asians have maintained a constant income advantage over blacks with no appreciable closing of the gap. For a comparative example, the median household income from 1991 was a little over $18,000 for blacks, over $22,000 for Hispanics, of course over $31,000 for whites, and over $36,000 for Asians. Now, let me show y'all the chart he's talking about. See that? You probably can't see it that well. It says median household income by race and Hispanic origin from 1967 to 1991. Okay, you see the Asians. They always starving because they believe in group economics, which is a very smart thing, which we as black people need to start doing. Okay, you see white people, you see Hispanics. You see us. We at the bottom, blacks, and then all households. So again, where's the correlation and the camaraderie between blacks and Hispanics? There is none. And I think I do have a Hispanic chick. She commented on one of my videos. Shout out to her. I'm not shitting on all y'all. I'm talking about the white Hispanics, the ones who identified and didn't condemn Zimmerman. Notice that? Hispanics, Mexicans, Latinos collectively, they didn't condemn Zimmerman or the cop who killed Philando Castile. He was Hispanic. Or the cop who shot that therapist, which I did a story several months ago with his hands up, who shot him in the leg 3 times. The Hispanics didn't condemn them. They stayed quiet as a fucking church mouse. But all of a sudden, when that wall's about to get built and niggas is getting deported and blocked from getting in the country, oh, the Black Lives Matter too. Compase. Enchiladas, spicy enchiladas for everybody. Come on, black people. What you wear? Sombrero? Come on, no. Rodriguez, Carlos Gonzalez. I'm sorry. Nope. Hold your own nuts. Hold your own fucking nuts. Like Claude Anderson said in this book, that's not our problem. Sorry. Because like I said, they don't fuck with us anyway. And blacks were the first people to help liberate the Hispanics and Mexicans. We were always fighting in y'all war. I had an ancestor, one of the Bivens, he fought in the Mexican army to help y'all Mexican asses. And we never got anything tangible. Y'all never stood up for us, but we always stood up for y'all. So now it's time to hold your own nuts. No more standing up for y'all. You better learn how to climb that wall. Y'all know how to dig. You better hit up El Chapo. Shit. No more caping for y'all asses. He had an interesting story when he was in high school. He was talking about this yesterday on his live show. This Hispanic chick. She wasn't really, she wasn't a dime. She was pretty average. She was like, oh, Tariq, I would date you, but my parents would trip. He got real offended by that, rightfully so. Like, what the fuck tangible would I get out of this situation if we're talking hypothetically if I were to date you? You live in a 1-bedroom apartment, stacked like sardines, because there's 12 of y'all motherfuckers, making Goya rice, so what the fuck would I benefit from that? And I'm glad he brought that up, because that made me think when I was in high school, it was a Hispanic chick. She was alright. I wasn't really trying to date her. I was trying to see what it was hitting for, get a quick smash. And then because I asked her, I was like, yeah, I got a question. How come y'all Hispanic chicks, how come some of y'all don't fuck with the brothers? And she was like, well, I'm not trying to be rude, but most black guys are ugly. And I'm thinking like, bitch, if you don't get your refried bean smelling pussy, I know y'all ain't talking. Because most of y'all chicks be smelling like 3-day-old catfish and spoiled fucking refried beans. So don't even, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all do got some chicks who are fly. I ain't shitting on, like I said, I'm not shitting on all y'all. But I'm talking about the white Hispanic. The ones who can slightly pass as white. I'm talking about y'all. Y'all got the game fucked up. Y'all ain't that good looking. And y'all be smelling musty as a motherfucker most of the time. But let me get the fuck out of here. This video got longer than I anticipated for it. Let me know what y'all think. Get in the comments, like, subscribe, share the video.